Here we have for sale our 2015 on a 65 plate Volkswagen C20 Caddy Maxi. Caddy Maxi means it is the long wheelbase. This is the start line 1.6 TDI 102 brake horsepower 5-speed manual van. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Caddy Maxi of this age. There's a few added goodies on this particular vehicle, and I'll also talk you through the condition, service history, etc. as well, seeing as this vehicle is available for sale at the time of recording. So first thing to note, you may have guessed it from the colour. This colour is actually called KLM Blue, after the airline, but in fact this is an ex-British gas VW Caddy, and I'm sure, as I say, a lot of you will have picked that up from the colour. There are some great benefits of this being an ex-British gas one, and that is namely the spec on this particular van. So anyway, let's start at the rear of the vehicle. You can see that we've got rear glazed barn doors. What I mean by that, of course, glazed, you've got two windows in them, and barn doors are doors opening in that sort of fashion there. Even though these are glazed, there is actually a metal plate at the other side of this, meaning that you cannot see a thing through there whatsoever. Of course, those plates can be removed if you wanted to. Of course, some people are going to use this as more of a personal vehicle than a works vehicle, and that may mean that you may remove those and be able to actually see out of the rear of the van. Also, on the rear doors here, we can see that we've got these fantastic lock logic deadlocks on the back. Brilliant security for your rear barn doors. And if we look at the rear bumper, you can see that we've got rear parking sensors nicely integrated there into the rear bumper. In terms of condition here at the rear, I mean, very, very difficult to fault it, in all fairness. There's a couple of very small marks which would all be in line with the age and mileage of the van on the rear bumper, but all in all, looking to be really, really smart. Same goes with the rear barn doors. As I say, there's really not much I can fault on the rear barn doors, all looking really, really nice. If I open up the doors then, we can have a look inside the back here. So, opening up these rear doors, I'll actually open up the side doors as well. So you can get an idea of the space that you've got here in the back. So, you'll see that this van is not currently ply lined. Of course, we can ply line this for you if you want. As I say, if you're going to be using this as a works vehicle, we can get this fully ply lined for you. That's no problem at all. But we've left it unply lined because, as I say, a lot of people will be using this as a private vehicle, and you can see exactly what you're working with here when it's not ply lined. As I mentioned, you've got these metal panels there on the inside of the glass, fantastic for privacy and security. Looking here then inside, again, fantastic thing with these ex-Gaspol Caddies is that you've got nice LED lighting here in the rear, and you've also got a very handy 12-volt socket just there as well. Toolkit is located back here, and you've got plenty of tie-down points then around the vehicle. You've also got the factory-fitted bulkhead. Of course, that can be removed. They're split into two parts on a VW Caddy, and it's as simple as unbolting those from around the edge. You've also got a roof vent in here, so perfect if you are going to be maybe putting a dog in the back of here, or maybe you may spend a bit of time in here working, or if you're going to be using this for camping, very handy to have that roof vent for a bit of extra ventilation. Another big bonus with a Caddy Maxi, you get twin side loading doors as well. But as I say, in terms of condition here, all looking very, very nice in the back. You can actually open these rear barn doors right out to their 180 degree position just by pulling on that little arm just there, and that means then you can open them right out there to 180 degrees, and you can do exactly the same with that other barn door as well. Moving then down the passenger side, as I say, we'll just have a quick glimpse in here. This gives you another aspect then of the load space here and the condition here in the back. Looking at the step, looking at the floor, all in really nice order, and again looking at the factory fitted bulkhead as well. If we shut the passenger side loading door, we can then have a good look down the side, and we can use the reflections here using maybe these posts to see for any dents, ripples, anything like that in the side of the van. But as you can see, it is looking very, very straight and clean down the side of the vehicle. Is that a small mark there? No, that will come off. All in all, looking really, really nice here down the side of the vehicle. Of course, if there is anything, I will gladly point it out to you. I'll try and be as honest as I possibly can in these videos to show you exactly what you're buying. But that's all looking really, really smart here down the passenger side. If we open up the passenger door, this gives you then the first look inside the cab, and you can really see here the condition that we're presented with, and that is fantastic. We've got lovely condition here of the door card. Same with the floor. The seats are all in very good order as well. There's no rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that inside here. Same goes with the dashboard. All looking really, really smart inside there. While we're here as well, I have brought out the service book to show you that we have got some service history with the vehicle. So we've got a service here, the first one at 19,427 miles, and we've got another one then at 43,212 miles. So very, very nice to have a couple of services there in the service book, and we've also got the full book pack up there on top of the dashboard as well. I'll talk you through a bit more of the spec when we go over to the driver's side. Continuing then around to the front of the vehicle, you'll notice this is the facelifted Caddy. You can see where it's got this slightly newer front end. This would be one of the first years to actually have the facelifted front end on the Caddy. And again, looking at condition here at the front, it's all looking really, really nice. There's a couple of very, very minor stone chips. I don't know if you can even see that. There's one just there. All in all, looking really, really smart. Same with the front bumper. Looking very clean and tidy. I did notice at the start of the video there is a couple of little tiny marks down here on the bumper, quite low down. But other than that, it's all looking very, very nice. Then moving around to the driver's side, we can have a look again using the reflections here. You can have a look for any ripples, dents, anything like that. But again, it's very difficult to fault. It is in fantastic condition for its age, this particular van. As you can see there, looking really, really nice. If we open up the driver's door, have a look at the condition inside here as well. So on top of the driver's door, we've got electric windows. We've also then got electric heated mirrors, which is very, very nice to have. This very nice flat bottom steering wheel. And you'll notice in here, well, you won't notice, but I can notice that it is freezing because we've got the air conditioning on. Looking at the driver's seat, lovely condition here on the driver's seat. Height adjustability here as well, and then you've got back and lumbar support there as well, all the adjustment that you would want. You can see that we've got two full remote keys with the vehicle, and we've also got spare keys as well for that lovely deadlock as well on the rear door. Looking here down below, again, floor, it's all looking in very, very good order. Of course, put the paper mat in there to stop any dusty footprints. Looking up here at the dashboard, mileage currently 57,221 miles. And you can see that the van is running at the moment. So you can see that it's all idling correctly. There's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. And you've also got a nice bonus there of plenty of fuel as well. Looking down here, USB port and a 12-volt socket. And then looking at the very nice stereo system on this particular van. So you've got an AUX port here to go along with the USB down there. SD card slot. You can see that we've actually got DAB radio on here as well, and you can also connect your phone to this via Bluetooth if you wanted. As I mentioned earlier, air conditioning, a fantastic bit of spec to have, especially when it's 22 degrees outside. Very, very nice to have the air conditioning, which is blowing absolutely freezing, I'm glad to say. Looking down here as well then, you've got another 12-volt socket just down here, which is very, very nice. And we've also got some LED lighting there inside the cab. Very, very handy if you're going to be doing some reading or you want to find something inside here. In terms of condition, it's all looking really, really smart. It's, as I say, considering, you know, this is a 2015 van at the end of the day, it is in fabulous, fabulous order. So just to summarize, 2015 on a 65 plate Volkswagen Caddy Maxi start line. It's the 1.6 TDI with 102 brake horsepower. We have got service history with it, as you saw there with the two services which have been carried out, and it will of course be going through our workshop as well before it leaves us. If it's any less than a 6-month MOT at the time of sale, we'll be putting a brand new one on. And to summarise the spec, we have of course got air conditioning, we've got the rear parking sensors. On a Caddy Maxi you've got the twin side loading door, you've got LED lighting in the rear, LED lighting in the cab as well. There's a number of 12-volt sockets which have been added in there. You've also got that roof vent up the top. It's all looking very, very nice, and condition, as I say, it's very difficult to fault this van in any way. As I say, maybe the only thing I could fault it on is these couple of tiny little marks here at the bottom of the front bumper. Other than that, it is in the condition of a 20 plate van. It really is. It's very, very smart. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles, starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Thank you very much for watching.